Hello, everybody. My name is Jerry Weathers, and welcome back to the Logan Price Show. So before we start, I do have to say we do have to reschedule the wrestling quiz. We'll talk more about that later. And I just want to say, man, you know what? Thank you, everybody who watches this show. And I'm very excited for this episode. But first, let's get your host out here, Mr. Dark Wolf himself, Logan Price. Hey, Logan, how are you?
Hey, welcome back to the Logan Price Show, everyone. Um, this is the second show now.
The second
Uh,
show, yeah.
I say we would try to do this weekly. Has it been a week? Roughly 2 weeks. It's been roughly
Yeah,
2 weeks. But
about to.
we've all been busy.
Yes.
And if you notice, I've got Valerie with me today.
I'll have a name for my championship yet.
Oh no, something that starts with an M would be nice.
I don't know. Maybe if I copy you, Mallory, maybe?
Mallory.
Mallory.
Mildred.
Fuck you.
Matilda.
Matilda. I go with Matilda. Yeah.
But for today's show, we are going to go over New Beginnings, which happens here in roughly 12 hours. The first show for SPBW for 2021. We're starting back really early this year.
Yeah.
The weather is supposed to be rainy tomorrow, but it's okay. We've wrestled in the rain before. Usually dark things happen in the wrestling world. I say dark things because it's wrestling and trying to keep kayfabe. But dark things happen in the wrestling world when it's raining, when wrestling is involved. The last time it was raining and we participated in a show, my tag team partner screwed me out of the tag team titles.
True.
And I beat up Mikey in the rain.
Mm-hmm.
And we're also going to go over Anarchy.
Yeah.
On February 20th, which I have the new poster for. I sent it to the group chat, and I have the match cards. I sent them to you so that we could go over each match individually.
Yeah.
Let
me pull those up.
And also, I have some semi-breaking news for tomorrow, but I'll have to talk to you privately about that, just in case anybody watches our product watches this back. As of right now, our main event for tomorrow's show, New Beginnings, is myself versus Clay Mercer. And a champion versus champion match. And the winner will pick the stipulation for their respective championship match at Anarchy. So these two shows tie in together very well. Now, I have some unfortunate news. Will Jackson will not be there tomorrow for New Beginnings. His family only has one car right now, so he's not able to make it tomorrow. But Will still be with us in spirit, and we'll be happy to let you know how everything goes.
I have the poster. Do you want me to show it?
Yes. The poster, yes, that is the new poster for Anarchy on February 20th. It's time to write a new chapter, and it features our current SPBW World Champion, who the render is outdated because like a week after he won it, or 2 weeks after he won it, he got a new world title.
Yeah.
So
he has a new world title anymore.
That's kind. He's actually pretty scary, if I'm being honest, especially when he's in a match and he calls all these crazy ass spots.
Are we keeping kayfabe or not? What's going on?
Keeping it kayfabe or not?
Yeah, because earlier you said you're keeping it kayfabe. Are you keeping it kayfabe or not?
Oh, I was keeping it kayfabe with the dark things happening during matches. We can do kayfabe or not kayfabe. This is Logan Price Show. Anything can happen.
That's true. Yeah, you're right.
Earlier I mentioned Mikey Reedy. For the first time ever on this channel, Mikey Reedy will be making an appearance as the first ever guest on the Logan Price Show.
That's right. He will.
It's going to be Jared's first opportunity to have an interview with Mikey Reedy.
Yep.
That's the big thing for this show. That's going to be.
I can't keep holding it.
It's heavy, isn't it?
It's just in a weird spot. I'm not a fan.
Yeah. Well, you get used to it when you're champion for a reason.
Whatever. Whatever.
Also, but yeah, that's our main event for today, for tonight's show. Mikey Reedy will be here, and we'll get his thoughts on the show and everything, and on the upcoming events and everything.
Mhm.
So, also, Jared made a intro for. I just got word from Mikey in just a second. He said, "Okay, give me a second."
Okay.
But yes, our main event today for this show is an interview with Mikey Reedy.
That's right.
Mikey will pop in here in just a few minutes, and we'll start talking about going over the shows and everything for the upcoming for these next 2 months. Also, Jared made an intro for SVBW Mayhem. It is up on the channel right now.
It is.
He done a really good job.
Thank you.
Despite me getting knocked out and getting kicked in the balls in the same video.
Yep.
He did that on purpose. We've talked about this.
We did.
No hard feelings. I still love you.
That's good.
So, but yeah, I guess we just get into the show here. That's the rundown.
Well, first let's get into this. So, but before we start talking about backyard stuff, let's address Monday Night Raw coming up in a couple days. It is Legends Night. Logan, are you excited for Legends Night?
Maybe.
Maybe? Why maybe?
If I'm able to watch it, I don't know.
Okay.
If they may need me to stay over at work on Monday, so we'll see what happens.
All right.
Also, last time I was on this, I had a 2-liter of Mountain Dew to keep me awake. Tonight it's Dr. Pepper. Also, another thing. Now that you mentioned actual wrestling, not that backyard wrestling is not actual wrestling because we actually take the same risks as they do in the ring.
Sure.
But big promotions like major companies in professional wrestling. Tomorrow's event for New Beginnings will be dedicated to Brody Lee.
Mm-hmm.
We will have a 10-bell salute to start the show, and it's going to be rather emotional. I have a bandana that I bought at Walmart that I'm going to wear on my wrist tomorrow for a memorial to Brody Lee.
Yeah, it was really sad. Obviously, I was at work when the news broke to me through Mitchell or Little Mike from TBW, and I almost broke down crying. I was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah. Did you watch the Brody Lee tribute show that AEW did?
I did not. I watched a couple of. Well, I was at work. I'm always at work.
Did you go? But did you go back and watch the tribute video that they put together for him?
No. Oh. No, I didn't.
Okay, well, that video, I cried so much during watching that video because not only did they have his AEW stuff in there, they had pictures from WWE, and they had pictures from his friends in the WWE. So Seth Rollins was in there, Becky Lynch was in that video package, and a lot of his close friends were in that package, and it just shows you that how greatly someone's death can impact somebody when they've had a really big impact on the community. That no matter how much beef two companies have against each other, they can come together and put on these beautiful tributes to Brody Lee. WWE put something on their YouTube channel about superstars sharing their thoughts and about how much Brody meant to them, and I watched that and I cried again. Brody was loved by the wrestling community, to say the least. That's an understatement. They more than loved him. They cherished him. Mikey says The browser has blocked your mic and camera. Do you know how to fix that?
I don't know.
All right, check your settings. Let me say check, not your settings though. I'm gonna say check your settings.
Yeah. There has to be something you can do for that. He has to unblock it. Is what he has to do.
Sorry, guys, we hadn't put a stop to the show real fast. We're trying to get Maggle in here.
Yeah.
Check settings on your browser. I hate using the word browser.
I know.
Sounds like I'm telling somebody to check their browser history for porn or something.
Well, we all have it, right?
Not anymore.
All right, well, sure. So I want to get your thoughts on something.
Okay.
The promo. Now you can either kayfabe this or not. For everybody watching, what did you think of that promo that was put up on the page today?
The New Year's promo?
Yeah, my promo.
Do you want me to answer kayfabe or not? That's up to you. You make your answer very wisely.
I mean,
Oh, Mikey sent a reply back. Hold on just a second. I'll give you my thought. I tried that. It keeps blocking me.
I'm not sure.
Let's see your settings. It's always a struggle trying to help friends out, no matter what it is. When he finds out that this is live, he may end up killing us.
Probably. But hey, you know what? Live is better anyway. Or live.
Yes, it is.
What?
It's uncut and unfiltered.
Uncut, uncensored, raw.
Jesus. Seth Rollins. But do you want a kayfabe answer or a non-kayfabe answer?
Okay, so I want your true feelings, so not kayfabe.
Okay. It took me by surprise. I was actually really shocked. You were pretty upset when you found out that I watched it before it premiered, but I'm a curious owner, and I was just looking out for my company and seeing what they're doing and everything. But when I watched it, I didn't say anything to the guys. I didn't send a link anywhere else. I kept it for myself when I watched it. And I was actually on the phone with Amy when I was watching it, and my face, she probably already told you the reaction that I had.
Yeah.
My mouth dropped open, and I was like, babe, is there something you want to tell me? And she was like, what are you talking about? What do you mean with the smirkiest smirk I've ever seen in anyone's face? She's like, what are you talking about? And then as soon as she told me went down.
Yeah.
I messaged you and I said, Jared.
Okay. So I have to tell you this from my point of view. So I just get home from work. I sit down in my chair right here, and all I get is, hey, do you want to explain something to me? And I'm like, oh, what I do? Am I in trouble? What happened? I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. And you're like, there's nothing you want to tell me? I'm like, I don't know. What are you trying to grab?
And then I sent him the link.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah. So something happened.
But it was brilliant. It was a brilliant thing to incorporate, especially to get my attention.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah, I
which
mean, it
I know
was.
that's exactly what you were shooting for, to get my
It was
attention.
yeah.
And I loved it. And I thought it was brilliant. After I calmed down from the fact that it happened, after I came into the real world and saw that it was a brilliant idea and a brilliant thing that you did, I applaud you for that. I would have done the exact same thing.
Thank you.
Um, it was brilliant, well executed. The fact that she agreed to do that shocks me more than anything, though, because she's a very shy and timid person, and I'm really, really proud of her for doing that. Like,
Are you still there?
hello, are you? Are you? Can you hear me, Jared? Hello. Are you? Are you? Can you hear me, Jared? Hello.
Oh my god.
Are you? Can you hear me, Jared? Hello.
Oh my god. I can't hear you. I can't hear you at all. I can't hear you. I don't know. This is becoming Inception. This is becoming Inception. I don't know what's happening anymore. Oh my god. I don't know. I can't. I don't know what happened. I don't know what's happening. Hello? Can someone explain this to me? Oh Jesus. What is going on, man? Oh god. Oh. Oh god. Nope, I don't know. I don't know. It says we're still live. I don't know what's happening. Technical difficulties, everybody. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Uh, stay with us, please. Stay with us, okay? Uh, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't get it. Hello? Well, you guys can hear me, I think. I just can't hear anybody else. That's how this is going. All right. Well, I don't know. Logan Price show is now, I guess, the Jared Weather show. I don't know. Very, very, very confusing right now. Hey, here we go. Jesus, man, I don't even know what's happening anymore. Oh my god. Hello.
This is a crock of shit.
We're back. I don't know. I don't know what's going on anymore, man. I have no idea. Jesus.
Are you on your phone now?
Yeah, I'm on my phone for a minute until I can finally get back in here.
So if you get you back up on your laptop, does that mean there'll be two of you in here?
I don't know. You want to see?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes. Oh, sorry guys, it took us a minute. We were having technical difficulties. So there's going to be like 3 or 4, maybe 5 minutes of this stream that's just blank.
That's just all. That's just nothing. It's just nothing at all.
I think that's Bartholomew joining.
It is, yes.
Is it Bartholomew joining?
Supposed to be.
Come on, internet connection. Don't fail us from seeing Bartholomew's amazing face.
There, how's that? Oh, Jesus. Oh, God.
Oh, God. Oh, hello.
Jesus Christ. Reedy!
There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we are joined by the first ever guest on the Logan Price Show, one half of the SBBW Tag Team Champions, Michael Reedy.
Well, you didn't have to call me Michael, but
Hey,
hello.
I have to. It's a Logan thing.
It's weird how my camera is. It's like a mirror, but okay. I'm not used to this kind of thing. Hello.
Hello.
Now we can officially get the show started.
Jesus Christ. Finally. God damn.
Look at that beautiful logo in the background.
Yeah, that's nice, actually. I like it. All right. Well, I'm sorry about that, everybody, but here we are. We're back.
And we got Mikey this time.
Yeah. Half hour in, and about 5 to 6 minutes of that was nothing. But it's just a logo behind us. That's it. That's all it was.
All right, so to start off the show, we are going to
Logan
talk.
Price show. It's dysfunctional, just like him. But it's
That's true. That's very true.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Titles, boys, titles. Oh my God! Of course. This would be the Logan Price show without him throwing his phone around.
I dropped my phone.
I can't with you anymore, man.
oh, sorry.
What the hell? Oh my God.
Oh God, this would not be the Logan Price show without me dropping something.
Midwest Mafia for
Off
life,
to a
baby.
nice start. Nice show. I love
Nice
it.
show. Look at that.
Yay, titles!
Yay,
babe.
titles.
I remember when I had a title.
Mikey, you do have a title.
Title.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're one half of the longest reign. Well, actually, you're 1/5 of the longest reigning tag team champions in SBBW. Hats off to you, bro.
I am the first ever Midwest Mafia champion.
Yay. First evers. Speaking of first evers, we actually have 3 first evers on this show.
Do we?
First ever UCWA World Champion. First ever SBW Tag Team Champions. First ever UCWA Valor Champion. First ever Midwest Mafia Champion.
True.
Yeah.
And first ever Rags to Riches winner.
Uh-huh.
All right. Logan's putting himself over. Awesome.
It's my show. I'll
Way
put
too
myself
much.
over if I want to.
Way too much.
It's my show. I'll put myself over if I want to. Wait, Bailey's in this. Hello, Bailey.
No, Bailey.
Bailey has aim assist.
I knew it.
Dude, that kid's goated. But anyway, we're going to start this off now with thoughts about New Beginnings tomorrow.
Well,
Mikey, what I'm going to ask you, starting off with the talk show between the Haida, not the Haida, I shouldn't say that, Haida, Nicole Little, and the Deceiver. The Deceiver has officially accepted the invite to the talk show, and that's what we're starting off New Beginnings with tomorrow. I just want to get your thoughts on that.
interesting. New Beginnings. It has a special place in my heart, especially last year. The first event of UCWA. Yeah, man, I look forward to it. I'll be there. I will be there. I hear that we have a special guest there tomorrow as well, who hasn't been seen since God knows when. So I have more of an insider scoop than you.
Special guest.
Yeah, a special guest.
I'm so confused. See, this is why I get told nothing, and I'm 50% owner.
The special
I get
guest,
told nothing.
The special guest. I'm not going to exactly say his name, but I'm going to give you a hint.
Wait, I think I know exactly who you're talking about because I know someone's coming tomorrow, and I just can't say anything. I can say 2 letters, and it wouldn't give anything away.
Okay.
Because Jared doesn't know this person.
Completely confused.
JB.
It's not Jared Black, I'll tell you what.
Cartwheeling up and down your block, man. But
yeah, Jared, you'll find out what that's all about when the show goes up tomorrow.
Great.
That's all we can give you. That's all we can give you.
That's it.
Cameo appearance from my wife eating Mexican food over here.
Gross.
Awesome.
Mexican food. Chinese food is all American.
Yeah, but what are your thoughts on that, Mikey?
I'm interested to see who bangs their head off the wall first, because there's been a lot of that between those two. Me too.
Yeah. You've banged your head against the building a couple of times.
He's also fell into the building multiple times.
You know what? You listen here. I'm the guest on this show.
Uncut and unfiltered.
That's right.
Look, man. Will works at McDonald's. He's put on a few. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. You know.
Anybody that wants to watch that? Anybody that wants to watch that can go back and watch Redemption 2020.
He's not as light as he used to be back when he was getting jackknifed. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say.
Oh my God! I can't believe you brought that back up. Jesus.
Oh man, do I get jackknife Logan? That'd be so fun.
If you can get me up.
I picked up Clay. I could pick up you.
I'm 320 pounds.
That's it. Light.
I weighed myself for the first time.
If you want a jackknife, you're gonna need the help of a winch. But
listen, I used to lift weights back in the day. Okay.
Yeah, I should. If I was to lift weights, I'd probably be a monster. My dad has always told me that.
Yeah. Listen, okay, lifting Logan up would be easy. For me, it'd be easy.
If a baby-sized jacked-up gorilla could do it, I guess you could too.
Same thing.
But there's one match that I want to talk about that I'm very excited for. And that's the main event tomorrow.
Okay, the main event between me and Clay Mercer because
My boy Clay Mercer and that jerk Kine. Yeah.
Well, last thing we heard about Kine was that he was sick and prayers for him. So we don't even know if he's actually going to be there tomorrow. So it's as of right now, it is still Clay Mercer versus Logan Price, champion versus champion.
Yep.
But we will see what tomorrow holds.
Perhaps.
Oh my god. This is hard to deal with. This is pain.
I'm trying to keep it as subtle as I can without
I know.
being obvious.
It's so pain. It's so pain right now.
Subtle as an anvil falling out of the sky, Logan. Subtle. But
Oh.
So tomorrow I got to break out my special blazer. I'm going to be, from what I hear, on the commentary table with my old buddy E.T. and Mr. AARP himself, Bob Rudder.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Mikey, I think you do good on commentary, if I'm being completely honest.
Yeah, I just made fun of Bob a bunch of times, but
yeah,
it's easy to do.
It's okay. We love Bob too.
And so does the nurses.
But you really didn't give your thoughts on the match. You just brought it up.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on the match?
You already know my thoughts. Whether it's one-on-one, triple threat, handicap, whatever. My boy Clay Mercer. He's got to go with him. No offense. Actually, all offense. I don't really care. But
no offense. That's okay. I respect Clay Mercer a lot. We're not in kayfabe here. We're strictly just personal well, yes, Jared.
I have an idea.
God dang it. This usually doesn't end well. But I respect Clay Mercer out of character and everything. My hat's off to him. I love working with him. Tomorrow should be a lot of fun. Despite it being rainy, I'm sure it's going to rain tomorrow. But it's okay. Me and Mikey faced each other in 26-degree weather, so the rain is a piece of cake.
Yeah.
Me and Dustin faced each other in a rainstorm, thundering, and the classic call of me getting punched to the ground, and I got wet.
Yeah. Also, so what was your idea, Jared?
Speaking of Clay Mercer.
Oh no.
I was thinking, what if we had a match? I hope you guys know where I'm going with this. So me and Logan were talking yesterday, right? About the game that was happening. It's Mercer's favorite team in a bowl game. Oh no, that's ET. That's right, that's ET. It's ET today while we were in for your ass to get up to do the quiz. And we're talking about Mercer's favorite team being in the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. And how ironic it was. How ironic it was that his team is in the Peach Bowl this year.
Oh God.
Okay, so what's your idea?
So I was thinking, why not put Mercer in a match?
Peaches on a pole match.
Peaches on a pole match. I like it. Let's do it. Peaches on a pole match.
All right, but what's your idea?
It was basically just having Mercer wrestle with somebody in a little kiddie pool full of peaches. They call it the Peach Bowl.
Jared, I swear, I love you, man.
I happen to be Will. You know what? I'd pay to see Will and Mercer in a Peach Bowl match. I'd pay to see that.
Oh my god, I'm losing it.
If WWE could put on pudding matches, we could put on peach matches.
That's right. I can't. Hold on. I can't. I have to take myself out. Hold on.
Okay. All right, Mikey, we also learned today that Will's not going to be there tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Jared, are you okay?
Okay, I'm good. I'm good, buddy.
We also learned that earlier today that Will won't be able to be there tomorrow because his family only has one car right now, and so we're not going to be getting the Outer Circle versus Will Jackson tomorrow in that handicap match, which I'm actually really thankful for because Will doesn't need to be. Will doesn't need to be in that match. Let's just face it. Will is too good to be being booked in that same old shit for the last year and a half.
I agree. I do agree with that. And let me just say that this is not going to happen very often, but I'm going to put Will over big time. Dude's a trooper, man. He former tag team partner of mine. I jackknifed him a couple of times, no big deal. Yes, I want a Peach Bowl match too. Yes, I agree.
Let's do it. Let's do
Amy,
it,
I
guys.
love you.
I'm ready. I'm ready for it. Peach Bowl match.
I'm down, but
cheek shirt.
So yeah, but let me continue on about Will here. He's a great competitor, and I feel like 2021 can be a redemption year, no pun intended, for Willie. So there's that.
Yeah, I think 2021 is going to be Will's year. And this is out of character. Obviously, in character, I wouldn't say that, but I highly think that 2021 is going to be Will's year because Will has got a lot in the tank still, and we've only scratched the surface with what that kid's got. I call him kid, and he's older than me, but he's
how old is he?
He's like 20, 22, 23.
Really? He's my age?
Yeah.
Holy shit! I did not. I thought he was actually younger. I thought he was the youngest one.
I know, because he's so
small.
short.
Yeah,
he's so short and small.
I
but
think
like
that honor belongs to Nicole of being the youngest one.
Yeah,
I thought Logan was the youngest one. Logan's not the youngest one.
No, Mikey's younger than me.
I'm younger.
Really? Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Him and Nicole are the same age.
How old are you guys?
I'm 20. I'll be 21 the 9th.
Oh.
But,
he'll be 21 on the 9th, and then Nicole really will be the youngest.
Yeah. I turned 24 on the 23rd of this month.
Old man.
Fuck you. I'm in the middle.
You getting up there with Bob. Do I have to send you an ARP membership too?
Man, you should. Go ahead. Let's go. I'm ready for it.
No, at least he's not as old as Dustin and Mercer.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Those are the old timers on the roster.
Look,
God,
okay.
Mercer's been doing it for over 6 years. So
if they have AARP cards, then I'll get one too.
Okay, can I tell you guys about a return that I want to see this year?
Sure.
Okay.
And no, Logan, it's not Harold Roberts. I promise.
Fuck Harold Roberts.
I want to see the return of Rubber Ducky.
in the Peach Bowl match.
Bro.
Rubber ducky in the Peach Bowl.
Okay. Since Mikey brought it up, I'm going to give the fans and the viewers a little insider's joke on why we have Rubber Ducky.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Because Dustin's old.
so
No offense.
so this is a few years back in good old GSW. We were sitting there filming. I was on commentary with ET, and I think it was just me and ET because I think Bob was actually out there reffing.
No.
And I think it was a tag team match. Was it a tag team match?
It was a tag team match, yeah, because
Okay.
I was one of his opponents. So
Yeah, and I can't remember who Dustin was teamed up with in that match. I think it was Hunter, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Well, Dustin falls down without anybody touching him, and he says nothing else, but he starts shouting "Rubber Ducky." And I swear, me and ET on commentary, we just start die laughing, and it's on video. It used to be on video. It used to be on the YouTube channel, but it's not anymore.
Dustin, his Southwest Virginian accent, rubber ducky, just
He had a cramp in his leg, and he just starts yelling "Rubber Ducky."
You broke Caitlin over here.
He just starts yelling "Rubber Ducky," and I swear, I thought we were gonna die on commentary. We're laughing so hard.
It was great. It was,
I looked out there, and every single one of them in that match were laughing their asses off.
It was actually a tag title match. I still remember it. It was a tag team championship match. It was me and Will defending the tag titles against. Yes, me and Will were a tag team, and we were tag team champions. Can you believe that?
I can actually believe that. Yeah, I can.
When we were the Lard-Tourage with Hunter. But Hunter was still teamed up with Dustin for some reason. He was facing his own people.
Yeah.
GSW was weird.
Yeah, that sounds like it.
But yeah, man, that was.
I went through 4 gimmicks in 2 years.
Jesus Christ.
I think that was the start of Dustin Robertson. That right there.
Yeah. For those who don't know, Dustin Robertson was a referee gimmick that Dustin came up with back in 2018, and it's probably the most fun I've ever had watching wrestling in the backyard.
Mikey's mom.
Got it going on. Mikey,
Oh, man,
can't
he
you
told
see
me.
that I'm your new daddy?
Okay, so my wife just here. Let me see your phone for just a second. I want to show. I want to show the masses here her idea. I know you can't really see that, but it says, "Hear me out. Peach Bowl match in a blow-up pool with canned peaches."
Yes. Down.
Wow.
For the U.S. title.
I will
God
fund it.
dang.
I will fund it if we can make it happen.
E.T.
Hey, it's not. It's
just got a thumbs up.
E.T.
It's not. It's not us. It's not us that has to agree to it. It's the competitors themselves that have to agree to do
I'll
it.
do it.
Oh, you know.
We'll let Mikey face him.
I want. Okay.
I don't want to be rolling around in a pool of peaches with
It's weird.
Clay Mercer over there. I don't.
All right. So I think the backup match for the New Beginnings now is Hunter versus John.
Okay.
Ew.
Yeah. That's not good.
But that's still to be determined until tomorrow. I'll find out for sure from Hunter what's going on with that tomorrow.
Okay, so can we just go ahead if that match does happen? Can we just okay? Does anybody else here? I know Jared probably does because Jared watches wrestling pretty religiously, like myself. Can we just lure John into a box with a box of Lucky Charms, like Jamie Noble did to Hornswoggle?
Yes.
And just lock him in a box and give the match to Hunter.
Yes. I'm down with that. Is that bad? I'm down with that.
Jesus Christ.
Piece of candy. Like in Family Guy? Holy shit.
Oh, God.
Ooh, piece of candy.
All we'd have to tell him is, John, this candy makes your hair grow.
Yeah, seriously.
Okay. New Beginnings is tomorrow on YouTube on the SVBW channel. It'll be up sometime, probably Sunday. I've got to work on Sunday, but I'll work on it after on Sunday afternoon. So it'll probably be up late Sunday night or early Monday morning. But nonetheless, New Beginnings will be filmed tomorrow, and I'm really excited about it because if it does end up turning out to be a triple threat, and Kai actually does miraculously show up tomorrow, that's a Monsters Ball match.
Yeah.
And the debut of the new World Heavyweight title.
Yepers.
Yeah. Yeah, hasn't been seen since he won it.
The new world title has been featured on the channel once, and that was when he cut that promo on Ledger when we were supposed to go down to New Year's Bash. But this time we'll actually get to see it in a wrestling perspective. I'm really excited because that title is beautiful.
I'm excited to see him claymore some people, but
I'm excited to see him make his first entrance as world champion because God, I'm going to start getting emotional. He works harder than anybody in this company. He's worked harder than anybody I've seen in the recent years. He came from attacking me and Mikey.
kayfabe aside, dude literally choked me out with my own bat. Okay, like kayfabe aside.
From Uprise 2019 when he debuted and made that shocking debut and took out me and Mikey. He's come a long way just from being someone who's mysterious and doesn't say anything. He's made it. He's gotten a lot more vocal. Jared, you know that firsthand.
I do, yeah.
He's gotten a lot vocal. He's put every match that he has. I'm gonna say it's like 8 stars because he goes that extra mile. Mm-hmm. And for crying out loud, I coach slammed him on thumbtacks not once but twice. Mm-hmm. And he wants to be set on fire.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. We were talking about that the other night.
Well, there's something that like not a lot of people know. I'm really one of the only people who know it. His great uncle is actually the Boogie Woogie Man, WWE Hall of Famer Jimmy Valiant. So,
wow,
there's that.
It's in his blood.
He's got it in his blood. So yeah, I mean,
probably not the ECW hardcore extreme shit, but that's just his weird fetish.
That's his weird fetish.
But no, like back to what I was saying, he's come a long way from being that guy who doesn't say anything to somebody who's very verbal. Mm-hmm. He cuts promos, and he is probably the most successful debuting superstar we've had in recent memory. And he finally won the world title at Finish Line. And here's a little insider scoop. Zach did not know that he was winning the world title. Zach, I'm breaking kayfabe. I'm talking about the man behind Kine. Did not know he was winning the world title until literally like 30 minutes before the match happened. And I swear I thought he was going to cry when I told him. But he cried after he won. And I've never seen so much emotion out of someone who doesn't show emotion ever. And it was a beautiful moment. Like, you can't write this shit.
He definitely deserved it. And what not a lot of people know, another kayfabe break, sorry. I was the one who approached him about everything because I used to work with him, and he threw hams at me. Just in the back room of Walmart. So he like me and him just talked about wrestling all the time, and I was like, I'm a part of a backyard wrestling organization. He's like, oh, dude, and like I didn't even have to ask him if he wanted to join. He was like, oh man, I would love to join. I was like, okay, and the rest is history. And he definitely deserves everything he's got. Maybe not getting thrown into thumbtacks twice, but
which was his idea, by the way.
It was.
Yeah. Yes, it was. He's crazy. I think he's got a death wish.
I found the other box of thumbtacks the other night. While I was actually at Mikey's house when I found him. Mikey saw him. He's like, "Oh God."
Oh no.
But
yep.
But yeah, New Beginnings aside, we can start talking about Anarchy. We have
hold on.
And there's the poster for Anarchy. Look how beautiful that is. Like, and I'm not just saying that.
Really nice.
I'm not just saying that because I made it.
Sure.
Yes, I am. But
sure. Yeah. Okay.
But that's honestly, that shows you how hard he's worked. There's nobody else on that poster with him. It's just him. Anarchy. I think right now we have. Let me count this out. Yes, there's that match. Let's go ahead and talk about that match since you showed it.
Let's do it. I'm ready.
All right.
Okay, so I have a question. Why is there a trash can instead of him?
All right, take it off the screen so we can. I'm supposed to be. I can't believe you started out with that match, but we're gonna get right in.
Instead, we can.
No. You've already opened the can of worms.
Let's do it. I'm ready.
This is not Logan Price, the host of the Logan Price Show. This isn't Logan Price, the friendly, cuddly teddy bear that you've seen this whole show up to now. This is the Dark Wolf speaking about this match.
God.
I despise Rich Thunderwood.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to know the reason for the trash cans?
Yes.
The trash can on his render picture for the match card? Because if you want to make garbage-ass excuses to why you can't show your face on SBBW channel because you're afraid of what your pro wrestling contractors are going to say, then you're just as much garbage as those garbage-ass excuses. Okay? If they haven't, I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I said it on the last episode of the Logan Price Show.
Yeah.
If they haven't called you in 2 damn years, they're not going to call you. And if you were so worried about showing your face on SVBW programming, why did you agree to show up and knock me out? Why'd you take your sunglasses off? Why'd you take your hat off? Why'd you take your hoodie off? And why'd you show your face on SVBW product? Better yet, why did you show your face on GSW's product back in 2018?
I'm still waiting for that match with Dustin. But,
He wants a match with me, and he's got it. If he's not pussy, he'll show up. Because I'm tired of it. Let me tell you what happened. We're gonna go breaking kayfabe here. I'm literally pissed off. This is why I wanted to save this match. But now you've already opened the can of worms, like I said.
Let's do it.
I've told this story before. I've told it on anytime I get the chance to tell it, I'm going to tell it. Back in UCWA, the guys wanted to surprise me.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a cop car that was pulling up in Mikey's driveway, and we thought the feds had showed up and they were going to close us down. I literally thought that's what was going to happen. Then he walks out, rolls up Clay Mercer in 30 seconds for the world Heavyweight Championship. And then after that, he was an afterthought. That's the only thing memorable he has done in backyard wrestling. Because he used to be a backyard wrestler full time with his friends. But there's no footage of that to prove it. The only footage he has of him actually wrestling on YouTube is locked unlisted on the old GSW channel. And him rolling up Clay Mercer.
Yep.
And I didn't injure him. Kayfabe wise, I injured him and took him out because I was threatened. But non-kayfabe wise, he said he got hurt at work. He said he hurt his arm at work.
Wow.
And he showed up the day of Reignition when he was scheduled to have a triple threat ladder match with Mikey and Eric for the World Championship. Showed up with his arm in a sling, and because I was waiting on Mikey to get back from doing whatever he was doing. I can't remember, but he showed up, his arm and was in a sling, and he was moving it. It didn't even seem like he was hurt. He just had the sling on.
Yeah.
I think he was making up some lame-ass excuse to get out of wrestling.
Could have.
But here's the thing. He laid the title down, and he said, I'm going to have to relinquish it and have it just be Mikey versus Eric for the world title. I'll come back for it. And trust me, I'll come back for it. But I reached out to him a couple of times afterwards and to see if he was going to come back and wanted to wrestle against me. And I made it a part of the storyline that I took him out and everything. That way he'd have something to come back to.
Yeah.
I didn't think he was going to wait over a year to show back up to finish our storyline. He waited. The last time we saw him was August on the YouTube channel. August of 2019. And he waits till November 2020 to show up to finish our storyline. You know, he kept on making excuses to why he couldn't show up and finish our story. So I fired his ass. I fired his ass. On camera, I fired his ass. The video is probably still on YouTube somewhere. If not, I took it down because I'm a nice person. But I fired his ass.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want anything to do with him. So I'm going to be honest, and it's right here on YouTube. Hunter's probably going to go back and watch this, but I don't care. So when I saw him show up at finish line, I was furious. I was pissed off because I fired him for the same reason that is going on right now. He wants to wrestle. He wants to wrestle in a mask. I signed up to face Rich Thunderwood, not El Gordo freaking Lucha Libre.
Yeah.
I want a match with an actual wrestler, not some stupid ass gimmick that he wants to try to hide his face. You started this storyline as Rich Thunderwood, and you're going to finish it as Rich Thunderwood. I don't want fucking El Gordo Generico.
Yeah.
So that's why the trash can is in place, because that's all I think of him. He has not worked as hard as I have. He will never work as hard as I have. I have not been Valor champion for as long as I have, just to have some joke of a failure of a wrestler to come back and show me up. So I'm literally on the verge of just saying, screw it, and just calling off the match before probably wrestling an actual trash can, because I don't think he's going to show up. He's going to make some excuse for why he's not going to be able to show up. So as of right now, I've already made it clear. I will be defending the Valor Championship one way or another, because if Rich Thunderwood does not show up as Rich Thunderwood, if he shows up in a mask, I'm not wrestling him. But if he does not show up as Rich Thunderwood, I am wrestling El Diablo for the Valor Championship.
Fun.
Oh my god.
Because apparently that's all the action I can get on a fucking event card now.
Well, one way or another, he's wrestling a cock, so.
Sure.
Okay, awesome.
What's the next one we want to jump into?
The next match, Will Jackson versus Clay Mercer.
Got it. Will Jackson
Mikey?
versus Clay Mercer.
Mikey, hold on. We'll back up just a second. Mikey, I want your thoughts on me versus Rich Thunderwood.
You know, I've never faced him, but I've faced you probably more times than Randy Orton and Cena have faced each other. Okay, so when he showed up and like legit knocked you out, I know that woke something up in you that I haven't seen before after even facing you as many times as I have. So I mean, if he shows up, I don't think that's going to be your typical backyard wrestling match. I think it's going to be more one-sided than anything, but that's just me. That's just my opinion. So,
All right.
but if he doesn't show up, then you're facing the greatest superstar in SVBW history. Okay.
God dang it. El Diablo, Jesus Christ.
Former hardcore champion. Okay. You got to give him that.
But okay, so moving, Jared, I want your thoughts on Clay Mercer versus Will Jackson for the SBBW United States Heavyweight Championship, which a stipulation is yet to be determined because that match is happening tomorrow.
Right.
To determine the stipulation for our respective championship matches at Anarchy.
Yeah.
So I want your thoughts on the matchup that is at hand right now.
Well, I'm going to be a little biased because obviously Will is a part of my Winbutts Mafia stable. And I'm not a fan of Clay Mercer. So no matter how hard Mikey wants to put over Clay Mercer, I'm not going to be a fan. And, because the only experience I have with Clay Mercer, I want to be clear, is the Survival War match where I had to get reminded. I'm pretty sure I got knocked out there for a minute. I forgot that he was the one slamming my head into the wall before Mikey came over and ran me into it. So I'm not a fan of Clay Mercer. All right, he took some cheap shots at me. I didn't take any at him. 0 I took at him. I remember that. But you know what? Will Jackson has done a lot better, I've noticed, going throughout the year. I think he's become a little more vocal than when I started watching you guys. And you know what? Honestly, man, Will Jackson wins. He deserves it. I mean, he's been working hard, and I mean, honestly, if we can get all the gold, I don't see an issue. To be quite honest.
Yeah, like Will, he works his ass off, and he's been shit on, and it's not been by me. I've vocalized my opinions of Will, and I have vocalized
Clay Mercer.
Yeah, mostly. But I have vocalized my opinions on Will. We need to put him in serious matchups and a serious storyline. It was actually Mercer's idea to go forth with the storyline with Will. Not many people know that. Will was being stuck in handicap matches or matches against John. Yeah, he was stuck in that same loop, and Will lost the love for backyard wrestling. Will was on the verge of quitting, and I still think he's on the verge of quitting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's heartbreaking, man, because
Will worked his ass off. So Mercer wanting to have this storyline, an actual storyline with Will, having this rivalry with Will, is awesome, because that shows you how much respect non-kayfabe that Clay Mercer has for Will, and a lot of us do. A lot of us have tremendous respect for Will.
Mm-hmm.
But Will,
Yeah,
I think it's Will's time to shine. I think it's time for Will to show everyone what they've overlooked and
Yeah.
what he's been holding back all this time. I think it's Will's year. I think 2021 is Will's year.
I agree.
And that's my thoughts on it.
He's a former multiple time world champion. He was the last ever GSW champion. So
He's the longest reigning UCWA World Heavyweight Champion, as much as it pains me to say that.
smacked me in the face with a briefcase, that jerk. But
He's a former Rags to Riches winner. He won the All-Star Rags to Riches match. He's a multi-time hardcore champion. He's a multi-time
champion.
He's a former independent champion. He's a multi-time U.S. champion.
Mm-hmm.
Will has done quite a bit, but he's been overlooked in the last year.
You know,
it's like he lost the world title and just fell off.
Yeah, but like I said, I think 2021 is his year. He's got a lot of potential. No offense to my boy Clay Mercer, but I think that anger and frustration is going to come out, and I think he's going to do some big things.
I think Will lost motivation for this, and I think this rivalry with Mercer is giving him that motivation that he needs back. And honestly, I don't know what the future holds for Will. Actually, I do, but that's because I'm owner and I help book this shit. But speaking as of right now, I don't know what the future holds for Will, but the future's looking bright. Yes, Jared.
So, before we continue, I'd like to talk about what happened the other day with the two very young fans that were talking about how Mikey was an inspiration to them. So that video that Mikey did is up on the SBW channel. I suggest you go watch it. I almost cried watching it.
We'll talk to Mikey about that in the interview segment here in a bit.
Well, hold on. I have a question for you, Logan.
You have a question for me?
I have a question for you.
Okay.
When are we going to see Mikey Reedy? I mean, you have two young fans who love Mikey no matter what he does. When are we going to see him as SBW World Champion? I feel like he deserves it at this point.
Honestly, I don't know.
Honestly, that's thank you for that, man. That's coming from the same guy who wanted to retire me just a few months ago.
Right.
Honestly, I'm stumped on this question because I don't. Mikey works hard. Mikey, people don't know this, but Mikey has. Well, actually, they should know it if they're paying attention to the YouTube channel. Mikey has herniated discs in his back, and he has a problem with his leg, with the sciatic nerve, and everything. And Mikey is still putting on instant classic matches, dating all the way back to Survival War, since after he found out about these injuries, and he's still putting on instant classic matches.
I agree.
And I don't know how to express how hard Mikey works. Mikey is one of my greatest foes in backyard wrestling. I love this man. He's my best friend.
I
Breaking kayfabe, he's my best friend. He works really hard despite everything that he's been through in the backyard, despite everything he's been through in real life. He works his ass off to prove how much he loves this, and the fans and the young kids, they see this.
Yeah.
They see this, and Mikey's the best of us. Mikey deserves a lot more than what he's been given. Now, I can say this, but I'm not going to give anything away. We have plans for Mikey this year. We have plans for Mikey. but I can't reveal anything right now.
Well, yeah, I appreciate that. And like I said in that video, man, I feel like I've accomplished what I set out to do. I stepping into the backyard in early 2018. I can't believe I've been doing this for almost 3 years. Dear God, I'm getting old.
Yeah, you're telling me.
I've been doing it for 4.
Yeah, but the other night when I read those comments and everything, it made me sad, given the circumstances of everything.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it also gave me some joy because the fact that, all I do is I go out there, hurt, not hurt, whatever, and just do what I love to do. Whether it's a good match or it's a bad match, I've had both. Everybody has. And the fact that just some no name from back in Southwest Virginia can be an inspiration to a couple of kids who lost their father is something that, no offense, I've held a lot of titles, but that means more to me than any win imaginable. I know Patrick, another one of our fans on the channel, he I know he's older than those kids and everything, and I know he's a fan of not only me, but he's also a fan of Logan. He's a fan of just about everybody. I let's be honest, but for those little kids to say what they did, man, that was awesome. And like I said in the video, it was literally, I made that video. My wife was in here asleep, so the only other room I could go into at the time was my bathroom, and I shut the door of the bathroom and I stood there and made 8-9 minute video to
It's
these
like
kids
7 minutes and 45 seconds, I think.
about just about how much they mean to me, and that's the God's honest truth. Like I get that I'm affiliated with the outer circle, who I guess is a majority a heel group, but like me, yeah. um I love the fans. That's my thing. That's why I do this. Not only because I love it, but for people, like the little kids, which I can't believe those little kids have probably heard me say some not so nice things. Logan over here, before his face turned, my God. Yeah. Zach Kine after Survival War.
Yeah.
But to those two, Austin and Aaron, I appreciate them, and like I said in that video, those two, I'm just gonna go ahead and lay that claim. They're my biggest fans, I guess. Nobody else can take that claim. So
Actually, Mikey, I'm sorry to cut you off. I'm also one of your biggest fans.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And I know that my performance in 2020 wasn't as stellar.
Well, you didn't come back until July. I mean,
well, as stellar as it was in 2019. But I can promise everybody right now that 2021 will be different. Herniated disc or not, it will be different circumstances, because doctors have told me to stop. Nobody is going to tell me to stop but me. I am the one to judge when my backyard wrestling career is over.
Mhm.
So, and that's
Yeah.
all I've got to say about that.
Yeah, Mikey, I'm you know this, but I'm also one of your biggest fans. And I praise you every chance I get. You know this. I've told it to you
Yeah.
in your face and everything. You know this. I love you. You're like a brother to me, and I'm gonna be behind you every step of the way, no matter what decisions you make. And I'll be there until the end of the line of Mikey Reedy as a backyard wrestler. I'll be there every step of the way, and I will continue to be there every step of the way, even after we're in a retirement home, busting bathroom chairs over each other's heads. I'll still support you then. But
Absolutely, and I wouldn't have it any other way, man. And I appreciate it. I appreciate everything from everybody. But man, I've got a lot left to do. So like the whole idea of retirement. Sorry, Jared. I know you wanted to retire me.
Close.
It's it's out. It's out of the question. I'm not done until I say that I'm done. And 2021, I've got a lot to prove and a lot to accomplish. And that's why Mr. Logan Price, I don't know if he was going to announce it at a later date. I don't know if Hunter was going to announce it at a later date, but I'm going to go ahead and throw it out there for the people because I'm Mikey Reedy. I can do whatever I want.
I'm not telling him no.
You see this title right here?
Mhm.
My half of the tag team championships. Whoever wants to step in there with me, whether it be Dustin, whether it be Hunter, whether it be Clay Mercer, whether it be the very unlikely pairing of me and Nicole, Anarchy, every single SVBW superstar, Mr. Jared included, if you want to bring anybody, I'm throwing it down right now. The tag titles on the line in a battle royal. But here's my idea. In this battle royal, to make it unpredictable, the last two people remaining will be the tag team champions.
Doesn't
Whether
matter
they
what
be
combination is. Doesn't matter if they're affiliated with the Midwest Mafia or the Outer Circle or hell, Will and John. Doesn't matter if they're associated with any of those groups. Any two competitors, any combination of competitors will be the tag team champion. It's the last two people left standing at the end of the battle royal.
Yep.
Hell,
So
it could be the unlikely pairing of the Dark Wolf and Mikey Reedy.
oh god.
People know our history as wrestlers. I'm back in kayfabe. People know our history. We don't like each other. We've turned our backs on each other. So that would be an interesting combination as tag team champions.
Or the Dark Wolf and the Chosen One.
God dang it, Jared!
Let-
I have already told you no.
Listen,
Okay, I have
you will
already
join
told
the
you
mafia.
no.
You will join the mafia.
I've
and
already said no.
Or hey, what about the very unlikely pairing of myself and El Diablo?
Oh my God!
Now that
I
would
mean,
be awesome.
a lot of people think that I'm El Diablo. I don't know why they think that. Is
I
it?
don't
I mean,
know.
come on, look, Death Clock, what 2019? Two different people. Okay, I eliminated El Diablo from that match. We're not the same person.
I
El
got
Diablo's
eliminated
not even a
first in
person.
that match.
Yeah, and Clay Mercer gave me the concerto on my front porch. So, you know,
Jared,
Love
do we
it.
see the Black Bible? We'll get to that in just a second, but we have to move on to the next match. Jared Black versus Dustin Little for the Midwest Mafia Championship.
Okay, I'm excited for this
Man,
one.
I look so good right here. Look at that. Look how
God
good I
dang it.
look.
Freaking narcissist. But Mikey, I'm going to first get your thoughts on the match because Jared's biased. I'm going to get your thoughts on this match.
Well, I've faced both. I'm sorry. My wife's being cranky. Everybody winning. But yeah. Lord, for me to pick who my pick is for the match, I can't do that. Sorry, Dustin. But I will say, man, Survival War, Jared impressed the absolute everything out of me. Even though I threw him up against the building and kicked him a couple of times and whatever else.
He didn't back down.
It's still, he impressed me, but and then Dustin, he's Dustin Little. I mean, how many times has he held the world title? He's approaching
Too many.
Gage Flair. I mean, Ric Flair, not Gage Flair. Wow,
12,
territory.
12 times too many.
12 times.
Sorry, Dustin. I love you. I love you, Dustin. Don't kill me.
Well, I'm looking forward to that match. That should be very interesting, especially since Midwest Mafia and the Outer Circle are kind of at each
Beefing.
other. But I don't know, man. Anything could happen. Jared could do what very few have done and beat Dustin clean, or Beastville could move to the Midwest. Who knows?
Yeah. Also, I want to reiterate this. I'm announced this on the first episode of the Logan Price show. It was an exclusive announcement.
Yeah.
But I don't think anybody watched that. I'm going to share this everywhere. I'm going to share it on the SBBW Facebook. I'm going to share it on the SBBW Instagram. I'm going to share it everywhere possible. Ladies and gentlemen, I made the announcement on the last episode of the Logan Price show that there will be a special guest referee for Dustin versus Jared for the SBBW Midwest Mafia Championship, and that special referee is the current SBBW World Heavyweight Champion, Kine.
Ooh,
That guy right there. This guy right here.
The poster boy.
That's right. Poster boy of SVBW.
So and Kine's already unpredictable.
Yeah.
So with him as referee, it's a new aspect for him.
Yeah.
He's never been referee. Has never stepped into that role. So we don't know what factor that's going to play because Kine doesn't like anybody.
That's true. Yeah.
So the match could be thrown out because, well, it's not going to be thrown out because
it's no DQ. So.
It's no DQ.
Is he gonna super kick everybody? I feel like.
I mean, he might. You never know. That's the thing.
He may. He's unpredictable.
Yeah.
That adds that aspect in there. But if he does end up super kicking both competitors in the match, we'll get another referee out there, and the match will continue. Because we're not going to have this match end with a no contest. We've had many matches that have ended in no contest in the past, and we're not going to do that because it's robbing the fans of a finish. So with Kine as the special guest referee, it's going to be interesting. Now I've gave my thoughts on it. Jared, it's time to hear your thoughts on the match with Dustin.
And of course, like everything else, I will of course take my words from the Black Bible, if you don't mind, Logan.
Okay.
Beast 910. Now, those that sealed were gone. The son of Southwest Virginia, the Beast, Dustin Little, will forever be known as the first and last person to fight for this here championship. Now, of course, I could just keep reading for the Bible, but I know you guys want to hear my actual thoughts on this. As I have put on Instagram already, follow me, Jerry Weathers YT on Instagram, or the Chosen One, whichever one, doesn't matter. I put on Instagram, I'm ready. I commented on SBBW on their Instagram page, and I said, too bad the beast isn't as good as me. I mean, I survived going through 5 different people, or 4 different people on survival war.
He would have said 5, but John's not a person.
True. I also didn't face Nicole in that entire match. So 3, I guess. I'm a former 2-time hardcore champion. Speaking of the person who has no soul, I would in a war of words with Nicole Little, and I think I won. I think I won that, and of course I have this championship right here, the first ever and only Midwest Mafia champion. No matter what no one can do anything to me. Okay, I'm the greatest at this. And I am ready to beat the beast, Dustin Little.
How do you guys do oh. It's time. It's Vader time.
Midwest forever, baby.
Yeah, Jared, that's a really interesting take. Like, honestly, I can't say who I'm going for, because honestly, I'm not really pulling for anybody. I'm just looking forward to seeing how you and Dustin are going to work together, because you didn't get to work with Dustin at Survival War, because Dustin was sick. You didn't get to work with him then. You did get to meet him and talk to him for your
vlog on my YouTube channel.
For your vlog. But I'm really interested, because Dustin doesn't just challenge anybody. I'm just throwing that out there. If Dustin wants a match with you, it's because he sees something in you. I've already made this clear, and it's either that or he wants to discipline you like he wanted to match with John. But he wants to match with you because he sees something in you. He sees your potential, and you've got a lot of potential. I'm not just gassing up the tank here.
Okay, hold on. Breaking kayfabe for a second. Everybody in this fucking company, every single person, has gassed me up and has been lying to me and feeding my ego this entire time since I started. Okay, every single person. I'm tired of it. I want you guys to tell me your actual opinions of me.
That is my actual opinion, Jared. You have a lot of potential. You're really good.
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. You bump like nobody else. So I mean, you're really good. Like,
for you to step in there with all of us who have been doing this for so long, and you kept up with us.
No offense to anybody else on the roster, you're in the top 5 of people that I've shared a backyard with, and that's coming from me, who's faced Logan a gazillion times, who's faced Nicole, who's faced Channing Steele, who's faced God knows who else, but I've fought my own cousin. So
shout out Sean Lancaster.
I've fought.
I'm sorry. I can't find the person you're talking about. I can't find him anywhere. I don't know. Are they in the closet? I'm so confused.
Okay, Batman, calm down.
Pow.
Also, Mikey, I haven't made a match card for this because I can't get a picture of this guy to get a render of him. But it hasn't been announced on the YouTube channel, and it hasn't been announced on any social medias. But I am announcing it here now.
Exclusive.
I have received word that at Anarchy, you will get your first blood match with the Deceiver.
Oh, jeez.
I want to get your thoughts on that. And I know what you're going to say, Logan. You are the Deceiver, but I've made it clear that we are two separate minds. And he does what he does. He has his way of doing things, and I have my way of doing things. But I've received word from the Deceiver himself that you will get your match.
God, I'm so tired of hearing about the Deceiver. Oh my God,
Jared, you better be looking under your damn bed.
Man, I don't even have a chapter for him. I have a chapter for him in the Black Bible. I mean, he's not even a factor.
Okay, look, you better be looking under your damn bed, bro.
It's full boxes.
My thing is now with the big bad Deceiver wearing that mask, it's gonna be a bit difficult, but I've got my ways. So if I have to cut an arm, if I have to make a chain lashes across the back of the Deceiver.
I guess some kendo sticks.
Yeah.
We don't talk about kendo sticks.
Why?
Adrenaline. That's all I'm gonna say.
I will go back and watch that.
Logan Price versus Nicole Little, and Logan got mad and put the kendo stick to rest by snapping it over his knee.
I literally snapped that thing in two.
I see.
Yep.
But Mikey, I just want to point something out. This is not because he lives in my mind and everything. This is a different Deceiver than what you're used to seeing. Like the last time we saw the Deceiver, the actual full-on blown Deceiver, you were the deceived version of yourself, and you beat him when the world title was on the line. But this is a different Deceiver than what we're used to. I want to hear your thoughts about the change in the Deceiver.
It's still the same old Deceiver. Has to attack me from behind. So you know,
we've watched the footage. Mikey, you want to say it's from behind, but we watched the footage. It was face to face with you.
Well, wants to sneak up and try to prove a point, which I guess whatever you want to say did, but in
You're muted, Jared.
In the grand scheme of things,
Jared, you're muted.
I'm not scared.
That was a joke, you dick. You guys just kept on talking. I was just gonna do whatever I wanted.
And then,
you ruined it. Oh,
sorry, I noticed that you were muted, so I was just like, Jared, you're muted.
I know I was. I wasn't even talking. I was mouthing words. You ruined it. Whatever. You ruined it. Whatever. I'm done.
All right, continue, Mikey.
But yeah, I'm not afraid of the Deceiver. I've beat him once. I can make him leave.
Jared, what are your thoughts on the Deceiver versus Mikey?
Well, I mean, I already said my piece on the Deceiver. Who cares?
I
no.
mean, I care, but
Honestly,
so that he doesn't kill me. So
I honestly I've only had one match with Mikey, which is a survival war match. I honestly really enjoy wrestling Mikey. When I realized what he wanted to do at the end of that, at the end of my time in that match, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna bump the best I've ever bumped for anybody. The best matches I've had besides John, have been some of my favorite matches.
That's the only time you'll ever hear the best match I've had besides John. That's the only time you'll hear that.
Okay. Do you guys mind if I tell a story quick about John and my match?
Sure, yeah.
So in the hardcore match that we had, in the hardcore championship match that we had, I was going for a curb stop, but I'm like, you know what? If he doesn't sell the fuck out of this, I swear to Jesus. So I set up. I had to put him where I wanted him, or else he wasn't gonna do it. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh my god, this is not gonna work, is it? So I do it and I go up and I don't feel him go down. So I push him down with my foot to make him go down. And he just kind of slumped over. I'm like, oh my god, next time I have a match with this dude. The next time I have a match with this dude, I am choke slamming him to hell. I do not give a shit. Holy fuck, that was bad. God damn.
I went back and rewatched the match. Me and Logan actually went back and rewatched that match, and Logan made me skip through.
I got so pissed.
I didn't make him skip the match because of you, Jared. I made him skip that match because of how bad John is at wrestling.
I even bumped well for him.
I know.
I bumped so well for. I set him up with the whole cooler spot. I bumped as well as I could, and it still didn't make it good. I was like, "What the hell?" It pissed me off.
At least you had a good match in the survival war match.
That's true. Yeah, I did. I mean, honestly, I just want to say, for anybody that thinks that I write any of this down, anything that I say, I don't. I was talking to my friend the other day, and he's like, "Man, I can't. I don't even know how you come up with this." I'm like, "I just come up with it on spot." The whole Mikey retire thing, I forgot I said it until somebody told me. I think it was Mercer told me about it. I'm like, did I? I don't remember saying that.
I remember it.
I don't remember any of that. I don't remember any of the bullshit I say. It's just random.
Yeah, the stipulation was that if I got eliminated before you, then I had to retire, which I got eliminated right after you did. So we good.
And then I think Logan told me something about it. He's like, "Man, that stipulation you made." I'm like, "What stipulation are you talking about? What? I didn't make anything. What are you talking about?"
I told him I was talking to him the night before Survival War when we picked him up and we were after we dropped him off at the hotel. I was messaging him. I said, do you realize that you still have that stipulation for you and Mikey during the Survival War match? He's like, what stipulation?
I was like, what stipulation? What are you talking about? He's like, if he gets eliminated before you, he has to retire. I'm like, I don't remember saying that. Did I say that? I don't remember saying that. Oh my god.
Well, since we're on the topic of John,
oh god,
John is also in a match at Anarchy.
Is he?
Against Nicole.
I hope Nicole beats the shit out of him. For me, okay.
Just send her a message privately and say, if you don't do anything else for me, Just beat the hell out of John.
Oh, John. Or I could go and I could just chokeslam him then. Why not? I'm down with that.
But no,
Hey,
like
Logan, go look at our one group chat at what my wife literally just sent.
I'm not in that group chat.
I'll have
Caitlin,
to add.
I'm not going to say anything.
Go to sleep.
Caitlin, I'm not going to say anything because I have respect for you.
Thanks, buddy.
Damn.
I took my sleeping
Damn.
pills. I thought y'all were almost done.
Damn.
Well, we would have been almost done if the damn thing would have worked.
Yeah, we were super close.
It's okay. I'll put my headphones in.
She's gonna go listen to One Direction or something to fall asleep.
Gross.
Hey, it's fine.
That's gross.
Man. What'd she say? What'd she say? What'd she say? What'd she say? What'd she say?
She said fuck off.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna read Reedy 8-1. Moreover,
He's reading from the Black Bible.
Caitlin said unto me, fuck off. And Jared Black decided she shall take a choke slam to hell.
Please don't.
To hell.
Oh man.
To hell I sent you.
I'm gonna give my thoughts real quickly, and then we can move on to the next match. I just want to see Nicole kill John. Okay, good.
That's it. Yeah.
Kick him in the balls, please.
All right, moving on. Yes, kick him in the balls, please, so he can't have no more children that look like Festus. Sorry, that's brutal. I shouldn't have said that. The main event for Anarchy, for the SVBW World Heavyweight Championship, the misfit known as Kine will be defending the world title against the former 12-time World Heavyweight Champion, Hunter Becker. I'll give my thoughts first this time. I have faced Kine and I have faced Hunter. I've had mine and Hunter's match was actually nominated for Match of the Year. That I had with him at Anarchy 2020. Hunter is one of the best competitors, most dedicated competitors that I've ever come in contact with. Why don't we show top figures? I have Thor over there, but he's over there.
Well, he's over there.
No,
He gets his stand.
You know,
Yeah.
there's only one thing. There's one thing I have to say about that match. Okay. Oh, wrong one. Where's he at? Oh, there he is. Hang on, he's right here. Logan, you can say it for me when I show you this guy. Such good stuff.
good shit. No, I faced Hunter. Hunter's a hell of a competitor, and Kine is one of the most toughest son of a bitches I've ever faced. I took him to his limits during that gauntlet match for the world title, and he just kept on going. Honestly, and he faced what was it, 4 other guys after that?
Yeah.
Five guys after that. Because Hunter cashed in the briefcase.
Yeah.
He's a tough son of a bitch. And he deserves to be where he's at right now. And honestly, I'm going to make my pick right now. I have no offense to Hunter, but I think Kine's got this. Kine's got a chip on his shoulder. He's hell bent on making himself the greatest wrestler to ever step foot in SVBW, and he's damn well on his way to do that. So that's why I'm going with Kine.
Either way, man, that match is going to be great, and I can't wait to see what happens. My wife over here playing Daft Punk. You guys hear that?
Jared, what are your thoughts on the main event of Anarchy?
So, I haven't faced Kine. I think it'd be pretty cool to do. One of my bucket list things. I have faced Hunter in the Survivor War match. I was on him, not wanting to take my finisher. That's fine, I guess. Yeah, I don't know, man. You know, if Kine sets Hunter on fire, I mean it's over for Hunter. You know. And so I don't know. I mean, we're gonna have to see. I feel like I'm gonna go with Kine for this. Probably just because of the pyrotechnic thing, because I know he really wants to play with fire for some reason. So I'm gonna go with Kine.
I got something to talk to you guys about off of the live thing, and I'll get to that after we're done here. But yeah, Mikey, Anarchy looks pretty stacked, and honestly, it's probably one of the better cards we've had in a while.
Hey, Mikey.
Yeah. Yep.
How you doing? Ooh.
Hey yo.
Hey yo.
Excited.
Yes.
Wonderful. Oh God, I'm dying.
The one that you got me. My wife wants me to show off one of my Christmas gifts from her. It's let me tell you something, me and she love it.
But yeah, that's all we've got. Also coming later in 2021, starting in March, we have SVBW Mayhem starting as our weekly show.
Yep.
Which I've already.
I've been pushing for a weekly show since 2018.
Yep. Also, I've already announced this on the first episode of Logan Price, but it has changed since then.
What's changed?
There will be a double main event for the first episode of Mayhem.
Yeah.
And it will be Clay Mercer, the SVBW United States champion, maybe, depending on what happens at Anarchy, as the same for yourself.
I know.
Depending on what happens at Anarchy.
I told you you're going to win. I don't know how
it will be.
Many more times I have to tell you.
Okay. I'm just trying to be non-biased here. Clay Mercer versus Jared Black as the co-main event, and then it will be in the main event a triple threat match for the SVBW World Heavyweight Champion. The winner of Hunter versus Kine will face Mikey Reedy and now Will Jackson.
Wow. All right.
Somebody gonna get jackknifed.
Is that Kine will do it if he wins.
Man, I'm looking forward to it. Either way.
Kine will do it if he gets out on fire.
This would be set on fire so bad.
I don't know why. I think he just has a fetish for fire.
That and like getting hurt. He's like a sadomasochist or something, man. That's crazy.
We have some other matches for Mayhem that we haven't set in stone yet. But weekly shows starting in March.
You heard it here first, folks. For the first time ever, Chris Benoit versus Kevin Sullivan.
Oh my God.
I can't even with you right now, man.
Jared, you have the technology to do this. Since we're already on the subject of Mayhem, let everyone watch the Mayhem intro while we're up here.
Want me to?
Yeah, go ahead and put it up there. And make sure the fans don't turn it up too loud, but because you don't want to take a risk of getting copyrighted. But
That's if I don't really care.
Yeah. Okay.
Not a super huge deal to me.
Oh, okay. We still got Facebook if this ever goes south.
That is true. Yeah, you're not wrong there.
Then we're gonna get thrown in Zuck jail.
Oh my God. Zuck jail. Oh my God.
I get zucked off. I don't really care.
God.
Oh my God.
My wife just had a weird look on her face. When she heard you say that, that's the greatest thing ever. Zuck.
Zucked off. I don't care.
Zucked off. God dang. All right, here we go. Guys, this is the intro for Mayhem.
Hey, it's me.
He broken. But I sure as shit ain't done. Oh, look at this. He's going to right into the building over there.
Ooh.
I'm so bored with this world that spins around me. Used to make me dizzy, and I'm so tired of these boys that hang around me. Used to drive me crazy. A little mayhem never hurt anyone. When we're gonna get some? A little bad bum till I'm coming undone. When I'm gonna get some? A little mayhem never hurt anyone. When I'm gonna get some, get some, get some.
Look at that sexy man right there.
Get some, get some. Tensions winds me in a spiral. I'm waiting to unravel. Twisted motives grab me in a circle. I'm dying to untangle. A little mayhem, gonna get some. A little bit bum till I'm coming undone. When we're gonna get some? A little mayhem never hurt anyone. I'm gonna get some, get some, get some. A little bit bum till I'm coming undone. I'm gonna get some, get some, get some.
Ooh. John doing what he's best at, and that's reffing.
That's right. Bebop's so good for me right there, even though that sucks.
Oh. Wow.
I just want to tell everybody, that kick went perfectly with that guitar strike at the same time. Like that went like right as she did it, that guitar just hit. I'm like, oh my God, I didn't mean to do that.
He mentioned the guitar strike, and that memory haunts me because I've actually had a guitar shattered over my elbow.
Courtesy of
Jarrett?
Clay Mercer.
What?
You're fighting Jarrett?
Oh, all right, since you got YouTube working there.
Yeah.
After we watch this little part right here, then we'll get into the final segment of our show here. Look up, go to the SPW channel.
Uh-huh.
Go to the playlist and go find Rags to Riches 2019.
Hold on. Let's see here. Okay.
Should say UCWA Rags to Riches.
Yep.
Go to the main event.
It was very painful to watch.
The triple threat main event.
Okay.
And go to about 17 minutes and just go to 17 minutes. Go to 17 minutes.
Okay, I'll pull this back up here.
Oh, no. Back it up. Go to 16 minutes. All right, you can full screen it now. Since you've never seen this.
Well fought match. He was very smart in his movements in the match.
No, God.
He came
Jed on comment. Oh.
What's this? What a sign of sportsmanship right there by the former champion. Wow. This is what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. This is what it's all about. No!
Ooh.
Clay Mercer, he was the referee. Oh! Low blow! Oh!
Cash it in, bitch. Count it. 1,
2, 3.
Give me my Valor Championship.
Wow. He cashed in successfully on the new that dang guitar.
No.
Clay Mercer just went rogue, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, you can pause it now.
Okay.
That second guitar shot was unplanned.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was very unplanned. I don't know what happened to Mikey. He'll probably be back in here in just a second.
So apparently his phone died.
Oh, okay. Then I guess you'll have to get your interview with him some other time.
Yeah, I'll do it later.
We've been running for 2 hours now, so
Yeah.
this is a pretty productive show. We went over, talked about everything, but that second guitar shot wasn't supposed to happen. It was supposed to break on the first time, but it didn't break, and so he hit me with it again, and it I actually have scars on my elbow somewhere right here. I can't. Hold on, let me find it. They're here somewhere. It's like right in this area where I got hit with a guitar, where it shattered on my elbow. I was bleeding, and I didn't really feel any pain until the adrenaline wore off. So,
Right.
but yeah, that's pretty bad. So, but yeah, that's the rundown. You'll have to get your interview with Mikey sometime. I'm sure he had fun, and he'd love to come back and do an interview. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we've been at this for over 2 hours now, and I think Jared's tired and wants to go to bed. I know I'm tired, and I got a big day tomorrow. For New Beginnings. I couldn't think of the name there for a second. Make sure you guys subscribe to the SPBW YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram. Follow Jared everywhere. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow his Twitch. There's my Twitch, my Instagram. If you take out the underscore, that's my Twitter account. Just anywhere you want to find me. Some of the stuff I post on there is heartfelt, and some of the stuff is not too kid friendly. But it
So
is
my
what it is.
Instagram and my Twitch are the same. or no, yeah. Well, it's Jared Weathers official, so it's the same as the YouTube channel.
But yeah. Also, I didn't say this when Mikey was on here, but there is a major announcement coming from me tomorrow at New Beginnings.
Mhm.
So make sure you guys tune into New Beginnings because you're not going to want to miss it.
Maybe finally joining the Midwest Mafia. Maybe
The answer's no.
Oh, come on, dude. You will eventually. I know it. I know it.
The answer is no.
Black Bible?
The answer's no.
God,
Hey, I'm already salty about my girlfriend going behind my back and
you
following the Black
you
Bible.
can't have any fun, my man. Okay, you can't have any fun. Okay.
I'm a lone wolf. I'm the dark wolf. I can't trust that aspect of being black. I'm still salty about that.
Listen,
Why?
she
Why?
follows because it has good teachings. It has good teachings in it, and you're in it. I'm in it. Mikey's in it.
Because I had to steal the Black Bible when you were here and write my own book, my own chapter.
Listen, okay, it's in there now. Okay, it's a thing, all right. But look, I mean, she follows it, man. Come on.
Yeah,
You will eventually.
I'm still really salty about that. Like, I can't believe she went behind my back and went. Like, it's the worst thing she could have ever done, being associated with wrestling, and follow the Black Bible. Why?
Because she understands the message.
I don't know what message there is, but if she sees it, then it's for a good reason. I love her, so I've got to support her for it.
All right. Well, you know what? I'm excited to hear what you have to say.
Yeah, I think it's going to be game changing.
That's sad.
Yeah. I still love you, though. But I think it's going to be a game changing announcement.
I'm excited. I'm excited. Even if it's not you joining the Midwest Mafia this time, maybe somewhere down the line you will. You'll finally understand the
only the future will tell.
Only the future will tell. But you know what, Logan? Thank you for letting me be your co-host on the show.
I absolutely love doing this. Like, it feels nice to have my own show to where I can talk about absolutely anything and not get ridiculed about it. And I really hope the viewers enjoy it too, because that's the reason why we do anything, is for the viewers and for the fans. Also, I've asked this question on the Facebook. I posted this on the SVBW Facebook page. If the fans like to see us do live meet and greets, with which the superstar they're choosing, I think we'll do it like one day at a time. One day we do, like, let's say Nicole gets on there and does a live meet and greet, or one day I get on there and do a live meet and greet. I think we'll just do Jared. Who would want to do a live meet and greet with Jared Black?
Actually, you know what? She would. On my Q&A stream earlier, she said she would love a reading of the Black Bible. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's for anybody. The fans can meet and greet with all of the superstars eventually. We know who everybody's going to want to talk to. It's inevitable. He's over as fuck.
I just want to point out, okay, if I do this virtual meet and greet with everybody, there will be an exclusive new book reading from the Black Bible. Exclusive. This is the only time you'll hear it. It's the only time anyone will ever see it from this Bible right here. Exclusive in the virtual meet and greet. Okay?
Okay. We already know who most of the fans are going to want to meet and talk to.
Well, of course,
And
the
it's
superstar Mikey Reedy.
Mikey Reedy, the superstar. I mean, that's actually a really nice nickname. He's been looking for a new nickname and I like that. I think that fits, the superstar. I mean,
Yes.
there's no doubt about it that he is the superstar in SVBW.
Yeah.
Every time that guy uploads a video on the YouTube channel, it gets like 10 likes within 10 minutes.
But I would say it'd probably be more of a face title than a heel.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll be something for him to look into if he ever decides to part ways with the Outer Circle.
Yeah, let's
I don't understand why he even joined them anyway.
I don't know.
Maybe it was to get back at me, but I don't know.
Maybe. You never know.
But anyway, Midwest Mafia looks pretty promising. You got a good little group going there.
Yeah, man, like 8 people, I think now. And I think we're gonna have a surprise here coming up. I don't know when exactly, but I heard some rumblings of someone else wanting to join. Maybe soon. I'm not really sure. I will have to see what happens, but
it's the wheels are always turning in wrestling. You guys got to remember that for the viewers watching. The wheels are always turning in wrestling, and you just never know what you're going to get.
True.
Mikey
that
needs to follow the black. No. He just doesn't need to be with the Outer Circle. And I'll leave it at that. The Outer Circle is not the way to go for him.
Mikey does need to follow the Black Bible. I agree. 100%.
Look, my own girlfriend is hyping you up.
I know.
What have you done to her?
She follows my word. True.
I don't get it.
You will eventually. Maybe like next year or something. You will. You'll get it. You'll get it eventually.
I don't get it.
Oh, you'll get it. You will. Don't worry. You will. That is true. The Outer Circle are a bunch of a-holes. Yeah, you're not wrong there.
They're assholes.
Yeah, they are. And he doesn't fit in.
Marty McFly from Back to the Future 3. He's an asshole.
He's an asshole. It's true. It's
But
damn true.
I have no beef with the Outer Circle anymore. I just state that he doesn't fit in the Outer Circle. That's my god honest opinion. That's me speaking as an executive. He doesn't fit in with that group.
He doesn't.
Mikey doesn't fit in with the Outer Circle. He doesn't have that. You just like reading that comment, don't you?
I do. I mean, it's true. He survived the Black Bible.
But Mikey is better on his own. Mikey is better as a face. Hell, I wouldn't even consider him as a heel.
I don't think anybody really would, to be quite honest.
He's too over to be a heel.
True.
Everybody loves Mikey. But no, like coming as an executive sample, he doesn't fit in with the Outer Circle. The Outer Circle can't fuck with me, so I'm good.
Yeah.
So, but
that's true.
I don't know. So doesn't mean that nobody else can't fuck with the Outer Circle. What is that?
Caitlin said he said no. You just can't really see it. Oh, yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Now she's trying to get me to.
Oh my god, this is great. Yes.
I've said no, but the other guy hasn't said no.
That's true. He hasn't. Yeah. Well,
but I don't think he gives a fuck enough to even give you an answer. So.
Not yet. She won't force you, but soon, if you don't agree, she will force you. Because I'll force her to force you.
Jesus Christ. But I don't even think that the other guy gives a fuck enough to even give you an answer. So
Maybe not. But you know what, man? You know what? Logan does need to follow the Black Bible. I mean, it's just, you know, it
I'm interested to see what happens on the talk show tomorrow with Hater and Nicole Little
me too.
between the deceiver, because he doesn't even talk.
No, he's a silent.
He talks. The only thing he said was "Merry Christmas."
Yeah, that's true.
But he talks to me, but that's because I have no choice but to talk to that fucker.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
But I don't understand how you want to have him on for a talk show. He doesn't even talk. It defeats the purpose.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's, it is what it is, man. You know.
I'm interested to see what's going to happen, but I don't think it's going to end well.
No, I won't. But just learned that hard way. So.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to end well. Like, I remember everything that me and the deceiver had in the past.
Yeah.
And this new deceiver, he's more pushy.
Yeah.
He's more pushy to get what he wants. And he's not going to stop until he gets it.
Yeah.
Like I said, he has his way of doing things, and I have my way of doing things. My way is a more straight up, like, challenge me. I'll never back down from a fight, or I'm the honest type of guy that wants to do things the right way.
Sure. Sure.
He's more of the guy who doesn't care.
Yeah.
He doesn't care about doing things the right way. He doesn't care about whether he hurts somebody in the process. He doesn't care how over you are. I mean, that's plain and simple with what he did to Mikey.
Yeah.
He just doesn't care.
And Mikey's over like a rover, so.
Mikey's more over than the Mars rover rolling over the surface of Mars.
Please don't ever be a rapper. That was awful.
That wasn't my first career choice.
I know. This was.
Yeah, I'm not even in a career choice. That's not even in my top 10.
It's in my top 3. I'm gonna leave this up here for a while.
No, like, I'm just interested to see what's going to happen. Like, it's unpredictable.
It is.
Unpredictable for the fact that we don't know what the hell the deceiver is going to do. And Nicole's crazy, so.
Yeah, well, I mean, you guys have that in common, so.
It's more of a thing about who's crazier.
I might be. I have like 5 personalities in my head if you really want to talk about it.
Listen, I have like 7 gimmicks living inside of me. So I have like 7 minds living in my head right now, and they argue with each other all the time. I don't understand how I'm not in a nut house.
I don't know.
But and guys, just so we're clear, I can call Nicole crazy because I've been down that road and I'm not afraid to go back.
I can call her crazy because I beat her in a promo battle. So
I call her crazy because, like, I'm not afraid of her. I don't know why anybody would be afraid of her. Yes, you keep me sane, babe, and I love you, and I love the kids. And you were there for me. Not last night, because obviously I guess it technically would be last night because I haven't been to bed yet, but
yeah,
she was there for me last night. I was going through a rough time.
Yeah.
And I may act like I don't have anything going on with me, and I may not act like that I don't have my own issues, but I'm human.
Yeah.
Everybody's got their own issues, and last night I sunk into a depressive state because of something personal that went on earlier yesterday, and it happens. Even to guys like me, it happens. Depression is a real thing, guys, and it's something that needs to be taken seriously. And I think it's something that needs to be have more awareness to it. But yeah, she pulled me out of that last night, and if it wouldn't have been for her, I wouldn't have even took the time to even do this with you tonight. And I probably wouldn't be in the best mindset going into New Beginnings tomorrow. So I'm glad that she pulled me out of that last night. Honestly, she's the greatest woman I've ever met, and I love her. I love her to death. If it wasn't for her and the kids, I don't know where I'd be at right now. Yesterday was our 4-month anniversary as me being and her being together, and I've loved every minute. And babe, I know you're watching, and I'll never stop loving you. Thank you for everything you do for me. So
I would just like to add, I understand it. Obviously, not kayfabe. I am engaged. And I get it. I do. When someone's there for you and you know they are, and they really help you, even if they don't know they help you. I mean, like my fiance has no idea how much she helps me throughout the day. Just like calm the hell down, dealing with all these stupid fucking people. Every single day. Like I get irrationally angry sometimes, and no matter what, I can just talk. I could just message her on Facebook, and she, help pulls me back to reality, and I don't smack people every now and then. So
yeah.
I get it. I do. I understand.
When you love someone, it doesn't matter what kind of mood you're in. Forever and always, babe. It doesn't care what kind of mood you're in. Like when you get that initial message, letting you know that everything's okay, everything's gonna be okay.
Mm-hmm.
When you have that reassurance in your life that you actually matter to somebody, it feels great.
It does. Yeah.
I struggled for years to find love.
Mm-hmm.
I had false hopes and dreams with a couple of people, and honestly, I found Amy when I was going through a rough time and dealing with some shit. And it's been a blessing ever since. We started as friends, and we became close friends. And honestly, she became more than a best friend to me. And I would talk to her on a daily basis, and I would vent to her. And then I just asked her to be my girlfriend on August 31st. It was August 30th for her because she's 2 hours behind us. And
Right.
that's unique because our anniversary is on 2 different days.
Mm-hmm.
On the 30th for her, and then it's on the 31st for me. And also, not every month has a 30th and a 31st.
True.
So, but yeah, like ever since I've been with Amy, I've been so extremely happy. I'm the happiest I've ever been in my life. Yeah, I'm happy around my friends.
Sure.
And everything, but I put on a facade most of the time. Well, at least I used to.
Yeah.
I used to put on a facade for them to show them that I wasn't going through anything or to show what I was feeling on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
But I haven't had to put on a facade in over 4 months
That's good.
because of Amy and because of the kids. The kids may not be mine biologically,
Sure.
but I love them like they are. Like they say you never you'll never understand until you have kids of your own.
Mhm.
Well, I consider her kids my own kids. I love them to death. And I'd take a bullet for the kids and Amy. I'd die for them. I love them that much, and I'll never stop loving them. Those kids are my kids as well as they are Amy's, and I'll love them until the day I die. They've helped me through so much.
That's good.
They've helped me through more than they'll ever know. I haven't genuinely been happy since. If this lets you know anything, I haven't genuinely been happy like I am now since before my grandmother was murdered.
Hmm.
Since that day, I've not been happy, genuinely happy. And my grandmother was my rock.
Yeah.
Well, I lost to her, and I didn't think I was ever going to find that happiness and find my sole purpose for living.
Mhm.
Well, Amy and the kids, they're my rock. They keep me going. They give me a purpose. I love you guys. And like I said, I'll say it a million times over. I'll never stop loving you guys. This show, I love doing this show because you get to see every real aspect of this show
Oh yeah.
from every perspective. It has its highs, it has its lows,
Mm-hmm.
it has its emotional side, it has its personal side, it has its serious side,
Mm-hmm.
it has its goofy side.
Oh yeah.
That's why I love doing this so much. Showing people a side of me that they don't get to see.
Yeah.
Because everybody's so used to that dickhead side of me.
Right.
Everybody's so used to that side of Logan Price, and they associate me as a dickhead in my real personal life and everything. And I love doing this because I can show people that's not who I am. So hopefully we can do this show. Hopefully we can do this show for as long as we can. I don't know who that is.
I don't know either.
But you've just now been exposed on YouTube for those comments and on Twitch.
Yeah. You guys are gonna get banned.
So we don't tolerate that here.
No. Nope. I don't tolerate that at all. Being Hispanic and everything.
Yeah, I don't tolerate. I'm a white guy, and I don't tolerate that.
Not okay.
It's not okay. My stepsister is half black, and I do not appreciate that.
Yeah, I don't appreciate that either.
I will fight somebody over that. Because when you offend a white guy by making those comments, it says a lot about you.
Yeah.
I'm going to put you on blast right here. If you're a racist, stay out of our chats.
Yeah.
And immediately you're going to get banned.
Yeah.
What is the use? What's the use of being racist? Just because somebody has a different skin color than you. It's like having an opinion.
Yeah.
It's like people who have different opinions of you. it automatically makes their opinion wrong. I hate those type of people.
Yeah.
But there's no point in being racist. And here's the thing about most racists. Most of them are claimed to be Christians and claim to be these good people and everything. But God, I sorry to be religious, Jared.
You're fine. Go ahead.
God says to love everybody, regardless of their skin color, regardless of their gender, or what they classify as, whether they want to be gay, straight, lesbian, trans, or what. God says to love everybody no matter what.
Yep.
And if you have a problem with anybody, what's that say about yourself?
Yeah.
Ask yourself that. What's that say about you and your character? What kind of person does that label you as? And if you have friends that support your views and the way you have, they're just as pathetic and a waste of space on this planet as you are.
Yep.
This country, who runs this country, is not the problem. It's the people in it. It's society. That's the problem. Nothing in this world is going to change, or nothing in this country is going to change until society changes. That's period. Jared, you can agree to disagree on that, because society is the problem.
Yeah.
Because nobody can get along. We shouldn't even be called the United States of America, because the first word in that is united, and this country is far from united.
Yeah. Agreed.
So I don't know. Oh my gosh, it irks me so bad to see people like that.
Yeah, me too.
I'm legitimately heated right now. It's like the other night when we were in that group with Robbie.
Yeah.
That was bad.
Yeah.
I almost lost my cool.
I almost did too.
You left before you said anything.
I did.
And I left before I said anything. I was in there a little bit longer than you were.
Yeah.
But there's three things that I don't tolerate in this world: racists, fake people,
Yeah.
and liars and cheaters. That's actually four types of things.
Yeah.
But I consider the last one together.
Right.
So, but I can't stand those type of people.
Same. Yeah.
Racist is the biggest things that I can't stand.
Me too.
And people who down somebody because of their opinions, and people who have a problem with those of different sexuality. Like, love is love.
Yeah.
Don't hate on somebody just because they don't love a certain race or love a certain gender.
Yeah.
Let them be them.
You know what's sad is, just like 50 years ago, half a century, me and my fiance couldn't be together back then because I just happened to be brown. Like, that's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Like, love doesn't have a color.
Yeah.
Love has an age limit. I'm just going to throw that out there.
But obviously.
If you're above the age of 18, it's okay.
Do whatever you want. You're an adult.
Do whatever you want if you're above the age of 18. But anything lower than 18, either way it goes.
Yeah.
That's bad. You're going to get a case.
Yeah, not okay. Not okay at all.
Love is love to an extent of age, but everything else, love is love.
Yeah.
Gender, color, freaking whether you want to be in love with your car, love is love.
Sure, okay.
If you want to be in love with a freaking stuffed animal, love is love. But that's your choice.
Yeah.
So-
My whole philosophy on life is if it's not affecting me, I really don't give a fuck.
Exactly. Like, if it doesn't affect you, why does it matter?
Exactly. Yeah, I agree. All right, man. We should probably end this before more people show up and start using those words, something like that.
But I personally want to thank everybody who tuned in to the Logan Price Show, episode number 2. This one was a lot more interesting than the first one. We had a lot more stuff to talk about.
It was. We did. But I do want to say anybody wants to jump in my stream and wants to say shit like that, you can go fuck yourselves. Okay?
Exactly. I completely agree.
Not okay.
It's not okay.
And if I was down to dox people, you'd all be doxed by now. But I don't do that because first of all, it's illegal. But also because that it's just not okay, man.
Hey Ken, I'll be calling back here in just a second. We're about to end this. But I want to thank everybody who tuned in to this live stream and tuned into the Logan Price Show. You guys are such a great majority of people. I say majority of people because with the 1% of viewers that tune into this are just a bunch of fucks.
Yeah.
The big double middle finger to those people. Stone Cold style. But I appreciate all of you. I'm the longest reigning Valor champion and counting. He's the SVBW Midwest Mafia champion. That's Jared Weathers. This is his YouTube channel. This is his Twitch channel. But he is gracious enough to allow me to have my own show. And I'm grateful for that.
That's right. And you know what, man? Before we jump off, man, I really want to say, it's really been awesome, knowing all of you guys and getting to meet Kitty and getting to meet Wusha and all you guys. Like it's been really fun for me. And I usually don't get emotional, or like really, anything out of my private life, but doing this kind of stuff with you guys, it really makes me realize that there's a lot more people out there than I think, and I really want to thank you for letting me be your co-host on this.
Oh, absolutely.
And letting me just do whatever I want in your company, but
absolutely. Like, we don't have control over your characters and your gimmicks and everything. We don't want to be those people. Yeah, like she said, it's been great getting to know you, Jared. It's been a pleasure to be your friend. Hell, I consider you family at this point.
I consider all of you guys family, Kitty and Wusha as well.
Yeah, but it's been an honor knowing you, man, and I'm glad that 2020 brought us together. Mm-hmm. That's probably the only thing I'm grateful for in 2020 is my friendships and the people that I've met and Amy. 2020 brought me the love of my life, brought me my soulmate. And that's the only things I'm grateful for in 2020. Here's to 2021.
Here's to 2021. All of us.
From SVBW to your homes, we are going to put on the absolute best content this year. And that's not a spoiler. It's not even a prediction. That's a promise.
And tomorrow, well, I guess probably Sunday it will come out, right?
Probably Sunday night, maybe Monday. Depends on when I finish editing everything.
Let's be safe. Sunday night to Monday, New Beginnings. I will not, unfortunately, be on that show. That's okay. I will be on Anarchy defending this year not world championship, but I wish it was.
Oddly, this is going to be the first show that we've had in a while that no titles are going to be on the line.
Yeah, and none of the titles are on the line.
Nope.
And then Anarchy, it's like almost every title's on the line except for all of them are, aren't they?
I think we got something planned for the hardcore, but that's to be determined. But
that'd be really interesting.
But no, it's from SVW family to you guys at home here on the Weathers Media podcast. Thank you for being you.
It's not the podcast, but thank you.
It's the channel that your podcast is on. You know what I mean.
I know. It's the Price show right now. We're not doing the podcast today.
Everyone here at the Logan Price show, thanks you. And everybody in SVBW, thanks you guys for your support. Without you guys, we wouldn't be doing this.
But check out the website. Please check out the website.
I guess there's nothing left to say, but I'll see you guys soon.
You can do a yeehaw if you want.
The Dukes of Los Santos. You guys can find us on Twitch, streaming GTA. Some nights we are the Dukes of Los Santos, and we give them a yeehaw.
We have to do like a group gaming channel called the Dukes of Los Santos.
That would be dope.
Yeah.
Also, soon, very, very soon, I will be getting back into streaming on YouTube.
Awesome.
On my Dark Wolf House gaming channel.
I'm excited.
It's Dark Wolf House GMG, just the same way it is on Twitch and on my gamer tag. If you guys want to be a part of the gaming streams or the gaming community with us, heck yeah, yeehaw, babe. Add us on PlayStation.
Yeah.
Or Xbox. I have Xbox as well as PlayStation. You have Xbox too?
Yeah, I have it. It's just not with me at the moment. But I have it, yeah.
Even though my Xbox is a piece of shit and it sounds like it's going to explode. But that's beside the point. Add us on there. My PSN is at Dark Wolf House GMG.
Mine is the King 90. I think it's 1997.
But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. I'm your host, the Dark Wolf Logan Price, or just Logan Price, dickhead number 1.
Sure.
That's Jared Weathers. Oh, that's Jared Weathers. Yeah, that's Jared Weathers. Jared, do you have anything to say to the people before we jump off of here?
Follow the website. Go to the website. Check it out.
Just a pluggy.
Check it out. That's right. Plug everything, baby.
We love you guys. Thanks for tuning in the show. Like I said, I'm your host, Dark Wolf Logan Price. That's my co-host, Jared Weathers. And until whenever we decide to do this again. Hopefully sooner rather than later. Also, very soon, we're going to have quiz number 2, the All-Star Wrestling quiz, which I am the champion of that as well.
Yep.
Ignore that. I'm the champion of that as well. What am I not the champion of?
Yeah, right? Jesus. Too many championships.
On this episode coming up, I may have a slight chance of losing. Slight chance of losing. But anyway, that'll be coming out soon, hopefully.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully soon.
Sooner rather than later, and that's all. And until next time, I'm Logan Price. That's Jared Weathers.
Good night.
And we're out.